you hear what I'm saying? Then tell me about yourself. We know a great deal about you already. That you are a British agent, that you've been working undercover for the past 2 years. But I want you to tell me.
Has he told you what we need to know?
Not yet.
How much have you given him?
Full 3 grams.
Increase the dose.
I don't think...
Heinemann, this man's knowledge is vital to us. His life isn't. Increase the dose.
At once.
Don't fight against it anymore. It will be much easier if you answer the questions.
He will lose consciousness very soon.
Your organization is badly in need of money. We know that London is sending you 100,000 pounds. Without it, your cell will collapse. How will the delivery be made? Answer! How will you get the money?
Money. Cublin's bar. We'll take it to the Cublin's bar tonight.
Who will bring it?
John Mannering.
And of course, I can't begin to tell you how delighted we are that you've managed to attend this year, Mr. Mannering.
Well, Mr. Khan, the Virchow exhibition sets a very high standard.
Thank you, thank you. And yet it was a big surprise to our committee when you and your charming colleague accepted our invitation.
Thank you.
However, you are here, and that's all that matters. Oh, I'm sorry. Another drink?
It's nearly time, John.
Yeah, I know.
It's a straightforward delivery. If you get tied up here, I can handle it on my own.
And no, you wait in the car. I'll get away as soon as I can.
Mannering, my dear fellow. I had no idea you were here. Gregor, you should have told me.
Hello, Carl.
Mannering, I've had the most fantastic piece of luck. You'll never believe it.
You know, I wish we had time to sit down and talk, but I have to...
Oh, nonsense. You Americans are all the same, always rushing off to the next meeting. I'm not going to let you go as easy as that. You're the only civilized person here, Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Do you remember all the fuss there was about that sudden flood of Buteau forgeries? Of course you do. A pair of genuine Buteaus at half the price I expected to pay because everybody else was laying off.
Look, I'm afraid I have to go.
Mannering, I won't hear of it.
I have an appointment. It won't wait.
Of course it will. Telephone them. Tell them you've been delayed.
Look, I'll call you tomorrow.
All right.
Mannering,
Yes,
I want to talk to you.
some of it's out.
I know why you're here.
Thank you. All right, make it fast.
In private.
Well, what's this all about?
Where's the money?
Money? What money?
The delivery.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you've got the wrong guy.
Mannering? I work for the British, too. The state police have found out about the delivery. They picked up Bell, one of our agents. I came here to warn you. They're waiting for you at the Koblenz bar.
I see. Well, my assistant is waiting in my car. I think I better tell her.
I was just telling Gregor.
Yes, Carl, but don't forget I'm calling you tomorrow.
But
Good night. She's gone. She's got that money with her.
I didn't realize she'd go by herself.
Where's your car?
It's too late, Mannering. We can't stop her now.
Where's your car?
Over there. Look, it's too late. Done is done. You can't put it right. Whatever you do, you'll only make it worse. They'll pick you up and you'll endanger a whole intelligence network in this country. Now leave it. Forget it.
You forget it. I'm going, with or without you.
All right, let's go. Get me.
Hey, you relax. Be natural.
Yes, sir.
Vodka, please.
here. Get out!
You have rather a special guest for yourselves, Colonel.
Am I allowed to ask what the charge is?
You know that better than any of us.
All I did was go into a bar to order a drink.
And to hand this case to your contact.
I didn't hand it to anybody.
You left it in the bar.
Well, suddenly a man started shouting. What was I supposed to do, stand there? I would have gone back for it.
I'm Colonel Buchholz. Why are you visiting our country?
I'm attending an exhibition. I'm a tourist.
Hardly an explanation for this.
Oh, that. My holiday money. I'm a very extravagant girl.
Okay. Should be questioned later.
It would appear that you are far from a watertight case this time, Comrade Choblik.
Are you siding with an enemy of the state, Colonel?
I'm not a politician. I do not take sides. Just try to keep an open mind.
Her confession will no doubt close it for you. Make no mistake. She will confess. Out.
Templeton Green.
It's all right, Mannering. Rishner had a tip-off. He had to restrain you. I don't think you've met the Bradfields, Colin and Claire. Colin's an attaché here, lives here, and we use the house.
What happened to Cordelia?
We heard 10 minutes ago. She'd been arrested and charged with spying.
Well, you're a top man around here. What have you done about it?
Nothing. We can't even acknowledge she exists, let alone that she's working for us. In this game, those are the chances you take. Cordelia knew that.
Well, look, you got her into this. Neither one of us wanted anything to do with this deal.
With Cordelia and yourself on a perfectly legitimate business trip. I had to take advantage of it. The money was vital.
So what's the next move?
Your next move is back to London on the first available flight.
Look, you think I'm just going to walk out and forget about this?
Yes, because I know you, Mannering. You'll get involved, create all sorts of difficult political incidents, and in the end achieve nothing.
What if I decide not to leave?
The decision isn't yours. I'm ordering you on that plane.
You're ordering me. Look, it's time you and I got something straight. I'm a private citizen, an antique dealer. You've got no authority over me.
In this instance, you were acting on my behalf.
That's right. I was doing you a favor, and that part of it's done. Now, if you want to pull out, then fine. But what I do from now on is strictly my affair.
Do you believe this is so easy for me? That I don't care? That I enjoy sending people out knowing I may never see them again? In this work, we have no choice. That's the way it is.
Look, Temp, I know it isn't easy for you. You've got to answer to a lot of people. You're tied up with red tape, but I'm not. I don't have to answer to anyone. I want to see her.
And I don't imagine there'll be any harm in that. We'll try and arrange a pass.
Thank you.
Of course, we won't give up altogether. She'll be tried and sentenced naturally. But one of these days, we'll pick up one of their agents. Make an exchange.
How long?
When the fuss has died down, 5, 6 years.
Would you like to read it again?
I've heard it 100 times already. I know it off by heart.
It does, I think, state all the facts. A simple, straightforward account of your part in the affair, and a confession that you are working for the intelligence service of the British government. Let me read it to you again. The following statement was made without coercion and of my own free will.
Wait, boy. Your purse. It's in order.
This way, Mannering.
You're a mind reader.
We don't want you to sign anything that isn't completely accurate.
What's the...
You'll have a fair trial and a lawyer of your choice.
And be found guilty.
Well, you are.
All of us who work in these organizations take the same risks, my dear. It is you today, it could be me tomorrow. If things go wrong, we are alone. Like you are now. And even your embassy hasn't inquired about you. They accept it. What else can they do? You had better sign. Who knows, it could mean a shorter sentence from the court.
Mannering is here.
Idiot, I told you not to enter the interrogation room.
You haven't signed the statement.
No. I'd like time to think about it.
So you're Mannering.
Where is she?
Strange how fate plays us these tricks. I was expecting you to be our prisoner. I am disappointed. However, I think we know what should have happened. We were lucky, Mannering. Very lucky.
I want to see her. Now.
Of course you do. You want to thank her, don't you? After all, she'll be serving your sentence for you.
John.
I'd like to talk to her. Alone.
I'm afraid I have to leave the guard with you. I'm sure you understand.
Yes, I understand.
Thank you for coming.
Well, it's the least I could do. You should have waited.
Then we'd have both been caught.
No, I got a tip-off. But you were already gone.
Oh, I see. Yes, I should have waited. Seems such a routine job, so simple.
Are they treating you all right?
Yes. Oh, it's all right, John. I know exactly where I stand. I'm a big girl now.
Well, you know more about this espionage business than I do. They'll make an exchange.
Yes. I'll be okay. You're the one with the problem. You'll have to find yourself a new assistant. Oh, John.
I'll get you out of this. Simple.
It won't be that simple.
Cordelia, when I go back to London, you'll be with me. You can count on it. Trust me.
And that's the last we'll see of Mannering. I'll get that signed.
Mannering, we have to inform you that your visa has been withdrawn. You are no longer permitted to stay in our country.
All right. I'll check out of my hotel tonight.
Your embassy has been informed, and your luggage is in the car.
Are you arresting me?
Of course not. We just want to be of service, that's all.
Well, I can do without your kind of service.
But as you see, we insist. We are here to see you have a safe journey to the frontier.
And do I have to wear these?
We do now. These are reserved for deportations. Keys are held at the frontier.
You see, we take no chances. No chances at all, Mannering. Shall we go?
Right. They picked up Mannering. Deporting him. Well, that's the end of the affair.
What happens to me?
Bell may not have revealed your name. Keep your head down here, and we'll get you out as soon as we can.
What I want to know is, how did I get onto Bell in the first place?
Yes. Let's hope that he made a mistake. Otherwise, it means somebody betrayed him. Goodbye, Rishna.
Goodbye, sir.
Colin, they've arrested John Mannering. He's being deported. I heard them talking downstairs.
Well, I suppose it was to be expected. It's the end of that, then. Claire, if you've got something to say, I wish you'd say it. I have to finish this report today.
Well, Colin, I was wondering whether you'd thought any more about asking for that transfer.
Oh, no, not that.
Yes, Colin, that.
I haven't finished my work here. I thought I'd explained all that.
Someone else can finish it.
Well, look, Claire, if I'm to make anything of myself in the service, I can't just come and go as I please. I told you that when we took the job.
It wouldn't count against you. You'd still have a career.
So what am I to say, hmm? My wife doesn't like it here, and I can only work where she wants.
I'd go anywhere. I just want to get out of this place.
Claire, what is it?
What's what?
Well, it's not just this place, is it? There's more to it than that.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
If you've got something to tell me, then tell me.
Oh, you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't understand. Get on with your reports. Let them see what a clever man you are. I don't care. I don't care what you do.
You to go quietly. Good. Just as long as we understand each other. Now move.
Now, you just string along with me. Remember, I'll use this. Security police. It's urgent that I get this prisoner to headquarters tonight. You can pick up your car at the State Security Building and Birch out tomorrow.
Yes, comrade.
Get in. You've done pretty well so far. Now, don't spoil it.
you are.
Mannering? I would have used the front door, but I brought someone with me. Where's Templeton Green?
He's come back to London.
Colin, get me something to get these off, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Colin, what's happening? What's going on?
Mannering's back.
Back? But they deported him, took him to the frontier.
Claire, I don't have time to explain. Get a hacksaw from the workroom and then go back to bed.
What's he doing here? What does
Oh,
he
for heaven's
want?
sake, stop asking questions and do as you're told.
They'll come looking for him. The security police will come here. Look, Colin, I don't want you getting involved in
Why
this.
this sudden concern for me, Claire? Or is it for me? Get the saw. Do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
We'll have to get rid of that car.
I came back for Cordelia Winthrop.
Cordelia, what are you talking about?
I know how you feel, Mannering, but you'll never break her out.
I don't plan to. I had something else in mind. I'm going to kidnap Comrade Zoblik.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It wouldn't be easy. He's guarded night and day.
But he travels, doesn't he? Goes to headquarters, moves back and forth.
In a bulletproof car that you can't open if he's inside.
That's right, and he can radio at the first sign of trouble.
Then I'll need advice and counsel, won't I? How about it, Brishner?
Well, I'm leaving the country anyway. I guess I owe you a favor.
Colin.
Oh, he'll help, Mr. Mannering. Colin would do anything to show what a brave, clever man he is.
I think you've said enough, Claire.
And my husband's very ambitious. Oh, he'll get to the top, no matter how. Yes, he'd help anybody, providing that London hears about it.
Go back to bed, Claire. I'm sorry about that. I'm afraid she's a bit overwrought. Okay, I'll help.
Good. I want a map of the district.
In the top drawer.
We'll have to move fast. When do you plan to hit?
This morning. In a couple of hours, every cop in the country will be after me.
It's nothing to what it'll be like if we pick up Zlobik.
We'll get him.
How?
Let me take a look at that map.
I wish I had your confidence. Where are we going to make the hit? Where?
My Siamese twin here will give us the answers. I want times, places, everything, right down to what Comrade Zoblik has for breakfast. This is it. Let's go.
Can't you find the trouble?
All right, gentlemen. We're in the exchange business.
Yes. Keep all roadblocks in position until you hear otherwise. That is an order. I'm waiting for him. Ah, he's here now. We'll call you back.
Who made this report?
Some car driver. His vehicle was commandeered by the security police, or so he thought at the time. After they left, he found the wrecked car here. He called us. Spinoza was in the car, and he was dead.
I can read, thank you, Captain. Mannering is obviously on his way back, probably for the girl. Shouldn't be too difficult to pick him up. Put men around the embassy. If there are any questions, explain we're expecting student demonstrations. You know what to do. Sir. Buchholz. When? Yes, of course. I'll use every man I've got. Mannering. Must be Mannering. Captain.
Sir.
Put every man on standby. You've got Comrade Schoblik.
Put him in the cellar with the other. You know Joblik?
I've met him before, yes. A diplomat's wife goes to an awful lot of parties.
It is not going to be very comfortable, is it?
Don't worry about that. You won't be here long.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on.
Don't look so worried. They won't have it all their own way.
What can we do?
Nothing. We don't have to. I have friends in the most unlikely places.
I want to make this exchange as soon as I can, tonight if possible, at the frontier.
You don't waste any time, do you, Mannering?
Colin, your future here is not going to be very rosy.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Joblik knows about this house. As soon as he's free, you've had it.
We'll have left by then, be in the embassy. Oh, I'll be persona non grata and get thrown out of the country, but who cares?
What about Claire?
Well, she'll be glad to get out. Hates this place. Our marriage has been a little rocky. She tends to blame it on our being here. No, don't worry. We won't interfere with your plans if that's what's bothering you.
That is what's bothering me.
Where at the frontier, Mannering?
Somewhere near the Kleinacher Canal, right?
No, there's only one road going through there. Still, I suppose that's true no matter where you pick. Well, what's the next move?
Contact Buchholz.
He may not agree.
If he wants Joblik back, he'll have to.
Colonel Buchholz. Oh, just a second. Captain.
Yes, sir?
It's Mannering. Get the call traced. Yes, Mannering.
Now listen to me, Colonel. And get this down because I'm not going to repeat it. Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead, Mannering.
If you get any ideas about tracing this call, remember Joblik. I'll kill him if I have to.
How do I know you have got him?
If you want to gamble, try me.
All right. Stop it, Captain.
Cancel that order.
What do you want?
Joblik for the girl. We make the exchange at the frontier, the Kleinacher Canal. Be there. And if I see anything that even resembles a roadblock, you can arrange a state funeral for Comrade Joblik.
Claire. I expected you sooner.
I've got to talk to you.
Now, come on, untie me first. Then we will talk. Other meetings were in more attractive surroundings, weren't they, Claire? You do remember our other meetings, don't you?
You never let me forget.
You sound bitter. It doesn't suit you. Come on, untie my hands.
No. No, I can't. Please listen to me. I didn't know this was going to happen. I couldn't warn you. And now it's too late to help.
And why did you come here?
I don't want Colin to know what I've done.
But he need never know. Once I'm away from you, he need know nothing.
I tell you, I can't help you.
It'll make amusing copy for the more lurid newspapers. Somehow, I don't think the British Foreign Office will take very kindly to the story that your husband has been neglecting you. Perhaps it's something else that bothers you, my dear Claire, hmm? What is it? Treachery?
You promised. You swore that you'd never mention that.
Well, it's bound to come out. After all, I would never have known about Bell being a secret agent if it hadn't been for your, shall we say, indiscretion. They find out all right.
I'll kill you first.
He's worth more alive. I think you better get your things packed. You're leaving tonight.
I wouldn't have let him go.
I know.
I'll tell Colin.
Under the right pressures, there's nothing like a lonely woman as a perfect ally, is there?
Right, comrade.
Alert the men.
Not him. You're sure Manring will come by this road?
He will have to.
And you've no doubt he will kill Chauvin.
He's a very determined man, but I'm gambling that he'll think twice before he acts.
And while he's thinking, we'll move it.
Something like that.
He's clear!
Put your men back in order.
Back to your covering position!
Mannering must think a lot of you.
I don't know. He'd do the same for anybody.
I doubt it. I've sent one of our men down the road with the radio. We'll get advance warning next time.
So, what do you want? Congratulations?
In effect, I was saying that you could have some exercise.
No, thanks. I'll stay here.
As you like. Actually, it's quite cold out here.
Too bad, because you've got a long wait.
We will see.
You'll need a lot more than a roadblock to stop John Mannering.
3 kilometers to the village.
This is near enough.
I don't think they'll try anything, Mannering.
I would if I were in that place.
We've got to go through that village. There's no other road.
Now, we'll get through. This police pass worked for me once before. We'll make it work again.
Yes.
There's a car on the way. I'm sure it's him. There's somebody in the back.
How long have you been in this car? Just a few minutes. I was fighting the security police. They asked me, took the paper. They took his van, you fools. Mannering was too smart for you.
Sure you won't come across with us?
No, thanks. Believe it or not, I'm still under orders from London. I'll be okay.
Bye, Richner. Thanks for your help.
Perhaps I should thank you for the experience, Manuel. The canal is straight ahead now.
Those guards in the tower, they'll cut us down.
They've seen us, all right. They won't fire until Colonel Buckholz knows that you're all right, so just relax.
Not far now.
Are you going through with it?
Yes, but I'll be watching Mannering. Should he trick me again, I would have to kill him. Perhaps you too?
Well, it's nice to know just where we stand.
Yes. This is the place.
Now you can get out. Colonel, walk slowly toward me. Untie her. Now, Colonel, give me your gun.
Listen, Mannering, this is a straight exchange. No advantages.
That strip of water out there is your advantage, Colonel. Throw me your gun.
You still have got to get across, Mannering.
The guards have orders not to shoot.
Not until we start to cross. Now get into the van. Move. Open it. Get in.
Do you think he meant what he said? About him not shooting us?
That's what we're about to find out.
Come on.
Any more firing and there'll be a full-scale border incident. And we can't have that, can we? Back to your positions.
Cold, and I'm wet, and I've never felt better in my life.
Good.
You did it, John. You did what you said. You got me out.
I had to. Think of the trouble I'd have had finding a new assistant. Does Sir Frederick often send for people at this time of night?
It's happened before, sir.
I didn't know he had a house in the country. I thought he lived in London the whole time. How much farther is it?
We've arrived, sir.
Anybody there?
Help!
Anybody there?
You haven't killed him.
No, he'll be all right.
Good. I don't want to spoil the schedule. He's not due to die till Saturday.
If you hear anything, you will call me, won't you? Yes, I telephoned David Fox Stewart at Scotland Yard. He's in Special Branch. He's just got here. Yes, I'll keep in touch. Anything?
Nothing. I've made all the usual checks. Hospitals, police stations, mortuaries. All negative.
I just don't understand it. Doesn't make sense. Something must have happened to him.
Well, now you're being particularly feminine and over-dramatizing. We have no evidence at all that he's come to any harm.
Look, he's been missing for nearly 16 hours. He had 4 appointments here this morning that he hadn't kept. He didn't spend the night in his apartment. That's not over-dramatizing it. It's just the plain, simple facts.
Facts which may well have a logical and simple explanation.
All right. Give me a logical explanation for this. John called me last night and said that Sir Frederick Orton had telephoned him. Wanted to discuss some paintings and was sending a car over to collect him.
And have you spoken to Sir Frederick since?
No, because he's out of the country and has been for the past 3 months. Well, what are we going to do about it?
Find him. My department will give it priority rating as from now.
That makes me feel much better, thanks.
But I tell you frankly, I don't like the look of this. The fake phone call worries me. I think he might be in bad trouble. Wait a minute! Come back here!
Well, are you going to sit there all day flipping through papers, or are you going to do something?
What do you suggest?
Well, you could... I don't know. You're the expert.
Yes, I am. But with all the expertise in the world, I can't begin an investigation without a starting point. Now, perhaps Mannering's correspondence here might give me that starting point. A word, a name, an address.
I suppose you don't come up with anything?
Then we hope that one of our other lines of investigation comes up. Or we look for another angle. Now, look, I know it's a long, dreary business, but inspired guesses and lucky breaks are for storybook detectives.
Yeah, I'm not being very fair, am I? It's just the apparent lack of action. I want bugles blaring, flags waving, this cavalry riding to the rescue.
Well, it just doesn't work that way.
I know. Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, get some coffee and sandwiches. I'll take it. Fox Stewart. Yes? I see. All right, pass the word and follow it up. Oh, and Charles, if there's no progress by midnight, I want a meeting of all senior operatives here at Mannering's shop. Okay? Bye. Oh, nothing much. A policeman on patrol duty near here last night saw Mannering leaving in a Rolls Royce.
Did he get the number?
No, but it's a beginning. It's a beginning. You know, I'm glad I'm not a gambling man. The odds against us finding Mannering now must be 1,000 to 1. And getting higher every hour.
really do have the most beautiful legs.
So they've told me. Have you got that letter?
Beautifully typed and a masterfully forged signature.
Cordelia, sorry about the dramatic vanishing trick, but I'm onto something pretty big. And on Catalogue Da Vinci, no less, I'll be in touch, John. Well, that should convince her. Touch me again and I'll... Just keep your hands off me, will you?
All right. Don't want to risk frostbite. How's the letter?
It's fine. Are you sure about this signature?
As though he signed it himself. Where we post it?
I'll drive to Oxford. That's far enough away. I'll just take a look at Mannering.
He's all right. I was down there 5 minutes ago. He's sleeping.
I'll be back in just under an hour.
One day, Selina. One day soon. You the master, I the slave. Time, thou art an evil knave.
All right, Eddie. Come on. Wake up time. Come on, come on, come on. Hey up. Job time. Wakey, 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 wakey.
You are the noisiest guy I ever met.
Hold still. This is the last of them, so make the most of it.
You got the touch of a bull elephant. When you expecting Travis?
Tonight?
Oh, it's about time. I'm getting sort of curious about this job we're supposed to pull.
All right, Eddie. Let's be the perfect patient. Head down a minute. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. I think we can have these off now.
Yes, not too soon. Look all right?
Yes, yes.
Give me a shot at that hooch, Doc.
Yes, certainly.
Did you get that hot water system working?
Stoked all night just for you.
That's good. Yeah, snort in a hot shower. Want to take a gander at this guy I'm supposed to look like.
Hey, Rebel, what about that towel?
Wait a minute, Eddie.
As I walked down
I think there's some in my room.
Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy wrapped up in white linen. Wrapped up in white linen and cold as the clay. Oh, beat the drum slowly and play the fife lowly. For I'm a young cowboy.
Voices like yours, Eddie, which bring the folk song into disrepute. Here's the towel.
Thanks.
As I walk down in the streets of Laredo, as I walk down in Laredo one day, I spied a young cowboy wrapped up in white.
Here we are. Hold still. Ah, it's amazing. It's one of the best bits of surgery I've ever done.
Lay off, will you?
Your skin must have remarkable recuperative power. Lovely, lovely.
This ain't no beauty contest, you know.
Eddie, no beauty queen to me ever looked so lovely. Undoubtedly, your face is our fortune.
Well, it better be after all I've been through.
It will be. Yeah, it took us a long time to find someone of Mannering's build.
Well, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. Told you could look in the screenplayer's guide. I did some good bits, you know.
Oh, don't be so ungracious. You'd still be rotting in that Mexican jail if we hadn't bust you out.
A bum rap. Anyway, you got me 2 slugs in the shoulder.
It was a natural hazard. Now you're safe and sound in England. And to replace what could only be termed a rather unfortunate countenance, you have a brand new face.
I did all right the way I was before. Give me that mirror, will you? Gotta get used to this.
Not to open that door on any account, you understand?
Why would I do that?
Eddie, just watch him. Pick up any mannerisms. Get him to talk to you if you can and listen to speech patterns.
I got it. I got it. I want to talk to you. Look, what's going on? Why are you holding me here?
He's all yours. A longing to talk. I'll be upstairs if you want me.
Now, ain't that something? It's like we was cast from the same mold. That's terrific. That is terrific. You look, did a great job, didn't he? Who are you? Well, my name's Eddie. Oh, who am I? My name is John Mannering. You heard of me, haven't you? All right. Whatever your name is. So you look like me. Apparently somebody's done a plastic surgery job on you. Why should you want my face? Well, because you're so handsome. Now, mister, it's because only your face will fit. That kisser of yours is the only one to get us what we want.
What you want must be pretty important to go to all this trouble.
Oh, it's important, all right. You better believe it.
I mean, it takes a lot of skill to build a man a new face.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess old Harry Revel could have been a pretty big wheel in a knife and bandage racket. Trouble is he had a larcenous heart. He'd do anything for money. I guess that's why they won't let him practice no more.
You mean just you and Revel are the only two in on this caper?
Look, mister, you ask too many questions. Now, you want to talk, you talk about the weather, dames, baseball, anything you like. No more questions.
Now I know how it must feel to be an animal at the zoo. All right, let's get started. Now, the fact that Mannering has not made contact must lead us to certain assumptions. If he's not dead, we must presume that he's being held against his will. Now, Mannering has considerable knowledge of the workings of diplomatic intelligence. Therefore, we must regard his disappearance as a major security risk. Finding him is a priority matter.
Just come from the post office sorting department. These letters would have been delivered in the morning mail.
There's one for you. Don't damage the envelope, just in case.
It's John.
Now, Strober, have a graphologist stand by to check the signature. Let me see the envelope. Postmarked Oxford, mailed at 5 o'clock. All we have to do now is to decide whether this is genuine or not.
I don't think it is.
Why not?
The signature.
Is it different?
No, it's John's all right. It's just that it's been written with a ballpoint pen.
I don't understand.
Well, John can't stand ballpoint pens. He won't have them anywhere in the shop at any price.
But he might have borrowed it.
He might have done. But why? He always carries a regular pen around with him.
It's awfully thin. But we'll move on it. Carlson, you'll handle things from headquarters. The rest of you will come with me.
Where are you going?
Oxford. Until something solid comes up, we'll just have to handle the long shots.
I'll come with you.
No. I want you to stay here near the phone. If something comes up, you can contact me at the county hotel.
Keep in touch, won't you?
Yes, of course. Now, we're doing everything we can.
Travis, Revel, my daughter tells me everything's going well. Everything's fine.
I miss Josephina.
Odd. I didn't feel the slightest pang of being away from you.
Hi, chicken. Hi, Chief. Welcome back.
How are you, Eddie? Let's have a look at the face. That's good. That's very good. You've done a fine job, Revel.
Thank you. Well, what's the word? We all set?
We're set. We go as arranged.
Oh, that's great.
The rest of the operatives are lined up. Top men, all of them.
Then we're right on schedule.
Did you ever doubt that we should be?
Now that we're certain we're going to make a hit, we'll go ahead with our plans for Mannering. Perhaps you'd be good enough to make the arrangements, Revel.
So I'll attend to it.
Well, there are a few things in the car. Perhaps you'd give us a hand in with those first.
Hey, you know, it's a shame about Mannering. It's like losing a twin brother. I'll miss him. I think I'll just go say goodbye to him. Hey!
sit down over there.
I think that's the lot.
Oh, darling,
Yes?
don't push Rebel too far. Jealousy doesn't help morale.
What's it matter? He's not important to us anymore.
Now, just play carefully. And don't be too affectionate with Eddie.
Eddie disgusts me. But my way, he does what he's told.
You go upstairs, darling.
You think I might turn squeamish?
No, I don't think so. I think you'd better go upstairs anyway. You ready? How is he, Eddie?
He's sleeping.
Well, my daughter's upstairs. Why don't you go and join her? We shan't be long.
Okay.
Now, there's only one John Mannering, and that's you. Come and have a drink.
Do something with the body.
Yes.
And don't be too depressed. Remember, you're going to be a very, very rich man.
Yes, so to people like us, money is everything, isn't it? I'll finish up here.
You didn't wait for the toast, Eddie.
You make him and I'll pour him, huh?
To our success in the world's biggest ever robbery.
Yeah, success.
We ought to do something about your hair. The color's fine, but it needs styling like Mannering's. Incidentally, how are those scars?
Oh, forget that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. Come on in.
I just came to say good night. We're going to be very busy tomorrow. I thought it might be a good idea if we all turned in.
Oh, that's all right. I feel a little beat anyway.
Right. Come on, Selena. Good night, Eddie.
Good night.
Good night, Eddie.
Oh,
Eddie. I say when. Remember that. It would be a pity to scar up that expensive new face of yours.
Yes? John?
Now, just take it easy. Get a pencil and listen.
Go ahead. The Gables? Yes, got it. Now, what do I have to do?
Get Fox Stewart. I need a contact man. Have somebody stay near the house. I'll try to get out and meet them tomorrow night. No, I'm going back in. I have to know what this is all about. No, it's pretty complicated.
John? John? John?
Are you gonna call, Rebel?
Eddie!
I'll ask you a question. What are you doing sneaking out to a payphone?
I wasn't. Listen, I saw somebody wandering around the grounds and I lost him. I came down here to try and pick him up.
Oh, that must have been me, kiddo. That's all right. I like an outfit that goes big on security.
Travis's orders were that you weren't to leave the house.
That's all right. He doesn't need to know about either one of us.
Yeah, I suppose. No point in looking for trouble.
Yeah, this fresh air is pretty overrated. What do you say we get back to the house, huh?
Can't you tell? Mr. Fox Stewart? No, he's not here.
I want to leave a message for him. It's very urgent. Will you get this down? The Baron, at house, called the Gables, Sandy Lane, near Merston.
Murstone? What? Oh, you're going there now? Yes, miss? Signed, Cordelia. Yes, good night. Fox Stewart, F. Stewart.
Eddie! 8 o'clock, come on. Eddie!
I'll be down in a minute.
Come on, Eddie. I've been bringing you coffee for the last 3 weeks. What makes today so different? What's the door locked for? You going prima donna on me, Eddie? Come on, will you? Well, here we are. Coffee hot and black. Make the most of it. Got a busy day ahead. You start school. Here we are. You look as though you didn't get a wink of sleep all night.
Yeah, I was restless.
You should have asked me for a pill. Then start getting crow's feet on that sparkling new face.
Well, I thank you for your sympathy. I'll watch it.
Get your shirt off.
What?
You did have a bad night, didn't you? I said, get your shirt off. I want to put a new dressing on that shoulder.
Fix it later.
Let's get it done now. It won't take a minute.
I said fix it later. Feels all right. Look, stop trying to organize me, will you?
I'm doing what Travis ordered.
Buddy, let me clue you. I'm getting a little salty with you. It's Eddie do this, Eddie do that. I wake up in the morning, you're there. I went for a walk last night. There you were. What are you, some kind of a nursemaid or something?
Not nursemaid, Eddie. Keeper.
Well, look, Keeper, get this through your head. I decide what I do. You understand? If I figure I've had enough, I'll just haul off and walk away. Then where are you?
No, Eddie, no. There's no escape clause in this contract. There's a fortune being invested in you. You try walking away just 5 paces, you'll be deader than vaudeville. Be downstairs in 5 minutes. There's a lot to do.
Eddie all right?
He's a sore-headed bear that got out of bed the wrong side.
Was he being difficult?
Let's just say his temper is a little frayed around the edges this morning.
What, do you think he needs a little, disciplining?
It wouldn't do any harm.
Right, leave it to me.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, is that all? No compliments to my dazzling beauty.
You look good.
You look good. You're about as romantic as peanut butter.
Well, what's going on this morning? This is turning into let's all knock Eddie Day.
You're too sensitive, Eddie. Come on, let's go.
Good morning, darling. Hi, Eddie.
Morning. What's all this?
Rattle tells me you wouldn't let him change your wound dressings.
Ah, it doesn't matter. What'd you do that for?
Now here! Violence is the only language you understand, Eddie. I'm trying to speak your language. There are a few facts of life you want to know. When I give an order, I expect it to be obeyed. When I say a thing will be done, it will be done. The only way we're going to succeed in what we intend to do is with discipline. Do you understand that?
All right. I'll take your orders. I'll do what I have to. But if you hit me again, I'll kill you.
Now we know where we are. As for killing me, you don't have to like me, Eddie. Just obey me. Get dressed, Selena. Will you make some fresh coffee? Then we get down to work. Close that up, Eddie. I've got some film I want to show you.
Stay on?
We'll give it another day. If we still draw a blank, we'll head back for London.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. You'll want your keys.
Yes. Do you have any messages for me, Fox Stewart?
Franks, Ferguson, Fisher. Sorry, nothing.
Very well, thank you.
Hold that frame. Look at the way he's holding his cigarette, Eddie. See? When I was photographing him, I noticed it quite a lot. It's individual and very typical.
Try it, Eddie.
How's that?
No, the elbow farther out. That's right. And the fingers down, down.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
You got it?
It's a little awkward.
Well, awkward or not, that's the way you're going to smoke from now on.
Imagine it might bring 400 or 500 at auction.
Would you be willing to try to sell it on commission?
I'd be glad to. But I tell you, Frank...
What happened there?
My pocket recorder ran out of tape, but I've got some more stuff on another spool.
The voice quality is very deep, Eddie. Try and get that. And pay attention to his phrasing, the kind of words he uses.
Yeah, I'd like to run this again.
Many times as you like. You'll be sick to death at the Baron by the time you're through.
I am already.
9 o'clock. Why don't we knock off for a while?
Good idea. I think we've done very well. Get some food, darling, will you? Then we'll call it a day.
place is like a gas chamber. I'm gonna take a walk around.
I'm sorry about that business this morning, Eddie, but I had to be firm.
No, forget it.
You must understand that what we're planning can only be accomplished with the most stringent discipline.
Yeah, well, with this operation and all I went through, I just hope it's worth it.
Oh, it'll be worth it, I assure you. You know, you've really been very good, Eddie. You've kept your inquisitiveness in check, submitted to a great deal of discomfort, and asked very few questions. Aren't you interested in what we intend to steal?
Oh, sure I'm interested. I just figured you'd tell me in your own good time.
The time's arrived. You'll be very impressed, I'm sure. This'll make the great train robbery look like penny pinching.
I found her creeping around outside.
John? John?
Who is this chick? What's she doing here?
She's the girl from Mannering's shop.
How did she get here?
What are we going to do with her?
Someone must be onto us.
We'll have to get out of here.
Be quiet.
We just can't stay here.
I said be quiet. We'll do nothing in panic. Rebel, is she alone?
Yes, well, as far as I could tell.
We'll take a gun and check the whole area.
But even if she was alone, she might have told somebody she was coming here.
That we'll learn when she recovers. I think she's going to be invaluable. Absolutely invaluable.
I don't understand.
Well, who else better to try out her imitation on? If Eddie can convince the lady that he's John Mannering, we have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear at all. And when she's convinced, Eddie can kill her. Take it downstairs. You better go to bed, Eddie. We'll handle this new development.
No, not yet. You were going to show me the target.
Of course. Here we are. This is what we're going to take, Eddie. I'll tell you what the headlines will read. The greatest criminal act of modern time. Look, Eddie, look. Did I exaggerate?
No, you undersold it.
The complete regalia of the British monarchy. The crown jewels of England.